Guys, we have some stunning news. Former Supreme SEC warlord Gary Gensler thought he was going back peacefully to teach at MIT, but no, the crypto industry had other ideas, and Gemini was the first to pull out a knife and stab him because they're mad that he actually sued them with a lawsuit, and they had to pay $21 million in the crypto industry. Now, Gemini's lawsuit was actually kind of legit because this wasn't like the anything else. This was like the Genesis thing. Remember, like the 3AC Genesis thing, where it was with Terra Luna and they went down, so Genesis like went bankrupt, and a lot of Gemini earned people couldn't get their money back, so they kind of had to pay a fee for that. So it's weird that like the one case that might have actually had legitimacy, that's the people that ended up pwning Gary Gensler or trying to pwn him right now. It wasn't Ripple, it wasn't Coinbase, it was Gemini to start, but I do think some of the other people in the crypto industry will actually follow. And what did they do? They said that Gemini will not hire MIT grads unless they ditch Gary Gensler. Remember, before he became chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler was happily teaching school at MIT. And people were very, very optimistic about his tenure at the SEC because he was teaching blockchain. But no, he stabbed us in the back and brought more lawsuits than anyone else. Now, to be fair, he did inherit the J. Clayton Ripple lawsuit, but he could have actually pursued that in a complete different way. So Gemini won't be hiring any graduates from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Now, this is a big loss for Gemini because there's a lot of talent there, but they're making their statement known. Unless the university drops former SEC Commissioner Chair Gary Gensler from his teaching role, as long as MIT has any association with Gary Gensler, Gemini will not hire any graduates from the school, Gemini co-founder and CEO Tyler Winklevoss said in a January 30 X post. He added the crypto exchange also wouldn't hire interns for its summer internship program. Now, Gemini by itself is not such a big deal for MIT, but if Coinbase, Kraken, Ripple, and other companies join this boycott of Gary Gensler, it could easily destroy his career. Now, it's not devastating for Gary Gensler because he has $100 million, so he's perfectly fine. So you don't need to worry about him or anything. He's not going to be out of the poor. He's not going to be out in the street like being poor anytime soon. But he kills his ambitions. I think with the election loss, his political career is already over, and his teaching career might also be over as well if the entire crypto industry is blackballing him. Now, to be sure, MIT graduates generally do not have trouble finding jobs. There's a lot of talent hunters that go around and scout MIT graduates, being one of the best technical universities in the nation. But being not able to work in the crypto world upon graduation, if enough companies blackball them, would be a pretty big blow, because that would mean an up-and-coming industry is basically blackballing MIT. So I think if a lot of companies join up, which I hope they do, they can actually blackball Gary Gensler for being such an evil bitch to the crypto industry. You might think this is a bit extreme, but remember, this is a guy that's like super rich that basically made a lot of trouble for the crypto industry and ignored a lot of rules just to try to put the crypto industry in its place. And maybe it's time that he get put in his place as well. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.